Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes.
And he's down there.
Yeah, this breeze just starting to get up now on the course, and it's directly into the face.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Well, you're going to need to think of your second shot already because that one's beached.
Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker.
Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
He finds himself in a share of 10th place. The second, a short par 4, one that the players like to take on these days, Rich. A good birdie look here.
They do. It used to be where you laid back on top of the hill and took a wedge, 9-iron sometimes for your second shot, but a lot of players now are challenging that bunker down the right-hand side, getting as far down there as possible, and just having a flick with a sand wedge in for their second.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Looking really good. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Ooh, that almost went down. Big par saver coming up for this fella. Well hold. Sitting at 1 over for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
There are so many stunning golf holes on this entire property. And this third, the par 3 downhill, certainly one of the elite holes on the course.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
Going with the 6-iron here. Needs this one to kick right. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Oh, this one will be a bonus. Putt from around 19 feet.
He's staring down a birdie putt here. I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
A bit long on that one. A par putt on the table. It's got a chance. Solid par putt, that. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. One of the hardest holes on the entire property is the par 4 fourth, Rich. It is a strong, demanding hole right from tee to green.
Very picturesque, this fourth hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green in two. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
Second shot here on the fourth.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Setting up miles from the hole. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And here we are with the third shot. Just 3 strokes back. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Such soft hands.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
Now he's got this to get ahead of Justin Thomas. I don't think JT is going to be happy if this goes in.
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
L is for left. I don't know if they meant to do that.
He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Another missed green in regulation. They got to do better.
Now just 1 over par. Currently in 4th position. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 28 feet from the cup. Now this one, this is important. This for par.
That'll sting a bit.
A little too cautious on that effort there, Luke.
He finds himself in a share of 8th.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5 6th, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
Well, that's not ideal. Finding the trees. A spot in the top 5 on the line here.
This one's looking good.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. To the top 5 he goes. He's currently sitting in 4th position. The par 4 7th, a little dog leg left to right. Again, positioning of the tee is key.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the barranca and the canyons come into play.
Even for the day. Currently in 4th place. Well struck. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That's disappointing. Let's get back to it, shall we? A chance to get one under the card with this putt. That was a gallant attempt.
Putting for a par here. So no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
Going with the 7. This should play. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Ooh, right by the hole. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Ooh, that looks like a pure stroke. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. The par 5 9th is a monster, over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
I think the challenging part about it, Luke, is it's just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and a straight third shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting third shot.
getting ready to play their third. Only a few shots off the pace. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill. Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
We put a nice little fade on this. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
So, Rich, give us a halftime report.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. Second shot here on the 10th hole. It's like that ball had a magnet in it for the bunker. Dust the sand off those shoes, get into the other bunker and splash it onto the green. Not your best effort, still a mid-range putt coming up. Oh, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Ooh. Let's try and make this one. And only drop the one shot. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. That's not the shot they're after.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
No green in reg, but a chance to save their par. This putt is for a share of second.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
That gets the job done. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the players. You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid, to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
Nothing good out on the right-hand side, Luke. This headed for trouble.
That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Time to play from the bunker. Oh, almost went in. Putting for par. That's frustrating. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. It's just about 3 feet away.
This will be a good bogey.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. All right, Rich. The par 5 13th. So much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
That's not the shot he was hoping for. Playing up to an elevated green here.
Everybody likes going to the beach, except for now.
Sitting at 1 over, currently tied for third. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And he needs this to save par. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Currently at +1 for the day.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th. This one might roll into the rough. And they've found themselves in the first cut. opting for the 9-iron. Well, that's a handy shot. Trying to get back to even par with this putt. Oh, so close. Putting for a par now. Just one off the lead after that hole. We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par fours. This is another one.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Pretty sure that one's headed left. Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down. He'll have to work extra hard to get out of this one.
They'll have to get their best bunker technique out here because this is nasty.
Par putt coming up here. And with that putt, one over, heading to the final few holes.
And some kind of fast finish required if they want to win this thing.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. 16th, the last of the par threes on this golf course, but it's not an easy one.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult two-putt, to say the least.
You're going to put your foot down. This is as good a time as any.
And this player seems to not be too intimidated having Justin Thomas in their group today. That was a fantastic shot into this green.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. This would be a great up and down from this spot. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front, mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
This one headed left in a hurry.
That got a little out of control, I think.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
And here we are with the third shot. He's currently tied for the lead. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. This looks good. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it?
This for a birdie run.
So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. And the finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5, you can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly the water in front? It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you could reap massive rewards.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Well, all that hard work, it's time to pay it off. Make this for the tournament. Just didn't drop. Terrific shot, almost an eagle. This putt. And there's your Farmers Insurance Open winner. A victory at Torrey Pines, extra special in anyone's career, Rich.
Hats off to this player for winning this week, grinding out a victory on the very difficult South Golf Course over the weekend.
And Henning, that was some impressive play. To take down a rival of that caliber and to win the event, what a performance.
A match for the books, Luke. I'm just happy that I got to witness that and see that. What a rivalry it was in the lead up to this epic match, and they took down the hero. They come out on top of not just the rivalry, but also the event.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.